What is up, everyone? My name is Eric Cooper, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the best sourcing strategy that you guys can use to find profitable products in online arbitrage. And this is the exact strategy that I use to sell over 100K in just the last 30 days. So just to show you guys this is proof, and I'm not just some guru lying about their numbers, I'm going to show you guys on the actual dashboard. So if we go back here to January 17th, and right now it's February 17th, and we hit apply, we can see I've done over $113,000 in sales in just 30 days with this Amazon business and this exact strategy. So all you guys need to do is just sit back and copy this exact strategy so you guys can start making some money online and get to that 20K profit a month mark with this business. All right, guys, so let's get right into things. For this sourcing strategy, what you guys are going to need is this free Chrome extension called ASIN Fetcher. And what this extension does is it'll come up right under the product title. It'll just say grab list of Amazon sellers. You click that button, and what this is actually going to do is actually populate a bunch of the Amazon sellers on the specific product and their seller IDs. And the reason this is so crazy is because what we can actually do is I like to grab some of these seller IDs based on the reviews. So I like to look for people that are usually under 10. So someone like this guy, maybe expedited supply, and we'll grab this one. All right, so we have 4 seller IDs, right? And I'm going to actually link this spreadsheet down below. But what you can do is you can throw in these seller IDs into this spreadsheet just like this. Like I said, I will link this spreadsheet down below. In order for you guys to actually use this spreadsheet, you're going to need to hit File in the top and then just hit Make a Copy. And that'll actually create an editable version, because if you guys just click this one in the description, it won't let you actually edit it and adjust it. So just hit File, Make a Copy. And then we'll be able to edit our own version. Okay, what we can then do is copy this little link right here with these seller IDs. And if we go to Keepa and use their product finder tool, once we do that, we just hit data and hit product finder. We can actually input all of these seller IDs into Keepa and be able to source all of these sellers all at once. So instead of looking at one seller at a time, we can actually look at 4 sellers at a time. I would recommend doing this with a max of like 10 sellers, because once you put in like 50, if you try putting in 50 sellers in here, it's not going to work nearly as good as you'd like it to. So I would probably keep it limited to, maybe like a max of 10. So we can see there's 362 products out of these 4 sellers, but now we're actually going to input some of our, filters, and I'm going to show you guys what filters that I use so you guys can actually, mimic some of those. All right, so the first one is the sales rank. I like to do the 90-day average, and I like to do a maximum of 150,000 for the sales rank. Essentially, what this is going to do for us is set that the 90-day average is only 150,000. So anything past that is going to be a little too slow selling, and so this is just going to give us the best, type of products and the stuff that's actually going to be selling at least roughly 50 to 100 times per month. After that, we can filter Amazon out of stock. I don't always filter Amazon out of stock, but as a beginner, I think you should probably filter Amazon out of stock. And then this new price, this one is super, super important. So for those of you guys that want to have, a virtual assistant, you want to have a prep center similar to me, you want to start looking for items that are a little bit more expensive so you can actually start making more profit, right? If you're messing around with $10 items, $12 items, you're not going to be making as much profit as someone who's selling $30, $40, $50 items. Okay, so what we can actually do is we can set the minimum price of the product. So I would maybe suggest maybe 35 plus as your minimum. Again, we're using that 90-day average because this is going to give us more, consistent data just compared to, just doing current date or current, time. So we'll do the 90-day average at a minimum of $35 for that, selling price. Then we'll scroll down. That's pretty much it for that top row. The next thing you may want to mess around with is going to be the offer count. So the reason why you might want to input an offer count on here is to avoid private label listings. Now, since we're looking at an online arbitrage product, most of the sellers on this listing will also be doing online arbitrage. So it's very rare you'll run into a lot of private label stuff. But if you're worried, what I would recommend doing is, again, using that 90-day average and just inputting, 3. If you input 3, that's going to skew out a lot of those listings. The reason why you might not want to put it on current is because let's say there was a really, really good product and everybody happened to sell out and it went under that 3 threshold, and now it's at 2 sellers. That could have been a really good product for you to sell, but now you won't be able to see it because you did current instead of the 90-day average. Because in the 90-day average, there probably could have been 20, 30 sellers on that listing. So it's very important to use averages instead of current. I just find that's a little bit better for sourcing. And then one other setting that we can input here at the bottom, and it is the 90-day out of stock percentage. So if you guys are brand new to selling on Amazon, it's probably best to avoid Amazon. That's not to say that you can't compete with Amazon, but as a beginner, it's going to be very hard for you to really know if you can compete. So it's best to just avoid them completely. And so the way we are actually going to be able to do that is just put Amazon from 100%. So this means there's a 100% chance that they've been out of stock the past 90 days on that listing. Okay, super, super important. Now we're left with 61 very high quality products. So instead of having to look at 360, we only look at 60, and we can see what we can actually find profitably. If you want to take this a step further, I would recommend filtering it by specific categories. That way you're not looking at, all sorts of categories, right? I don't like to sell clothing personally. I know a lot of people that do well in it, but I don't like selling clothing. And that's kind of just going to help you, filter things out. And so we can see kind of the products that we're getting popped up. You can quickly see what the keeper graph looks like just by clicking on the, product picture here or the title. So you can see exactly what's going on, right? We can see this one's actually starting to trend up in price. You can see this product probably wouldn't be an IP complaint, but the offer count is only 2 right now. So had we put, an offer count of minimum of 3 for the current, date range, this product wouldn't have came up. And this could be actually a really good product for us to sell. So just another thing to note and why I said that, so you guys can actually get more opportunities to sell on some of these products. But essentially all you want to do is just go through this list of products. Let's just take a random example here. We'll just take this one, right? We can just take a random product like this, and essentially all you want to do is open up the Amazon product page, and we're going to go ahead and search for this product. So we can see the keeper looks really good. Price is super consistent. So if we just do a quick search here, we can try to find this product for a profitable price. We can see it sold at Target, Heb. So $16.78 here on Walmart. So if we do, let's see what the math would be on that. $16.78. So we're already at 32 because 16 times 2 would be 32. So already we're not that profitable, right? We'll be almost over like $33 for this product. We're not making a lot of money from Walmart. It's $15.79 here. Is this the same? I don't think this is the same. But $15.79 would be around more like 31. So about $4 profit from here. Obviously too much here. This is $18. But you guys can see already, this product isn't super profitable by any means, but you can see we're making $4 profit, and this listing is selling a good amount of times. It looks like there's a good amount of movement with the offer count. That's one way you can actually tell how good a demand is, just based on how that offer count is moving. So if we can make $4 profit, and we sell 30 units of this item, we're gonna make 120 bucks, without any issues, right? We don't have to spend any money on ads, do any type of work, because Amazon's gonna do all the fulfillment for us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this strategy. The next best thing to do would be to just really scroll through this whole list and try to find all of the products in here. There's guaranteed you're gonna find at least 2 or 3 because you're looking at multiple stores all at once, and they all meet your criteria. So it's a very easy strategy to use and actually find, pretty good success with. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is one of the best strategies that I've used to, sell over 7 figures. And this is exactly what my team does and my VA team does to find all of their products. So you guys could actually use this strategy for your business, and I hope that helps. I will link ASIN Fetcher in the description, as well as this spreadsheet, so you guys know how to use this. And again, just to use this, just hit File plus make a copy, and you guys are good to go on using that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys need any extra help selling on Amazon or scaling your store, there's actually going to be apply to work with me below in this, so you guys can actually apply to work with me directly and have my help one-to-one to actually get your store moving.